Think American trucks are the ultimate kings of durability and power. Think again. Across deserts, farms, war zones, and impossible roads, Japanese pickups kept going where others broke down. These machines didn't win with size, they won with survival, smart engineering, and insane reliability under pressure. Here are 10 Japanese trucks that didn't just compete. They completely changed the game. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Number 10. Daihatsu Hijet Truck. Extreme efficiency and compact engineering define the Daihatsu Hijet truck, one of the longest-running mini pickup lines in automotive history. Built under Japan's kei regulations, it was designed to do real work in the smallest possible footprint. Lightweight structure allowed it to carry surprising loads despite its tiny size. Simple, durable engines focused on reliability rather than power output. Rear-wheel or all-wheel drive versions gave it flexibility across different terrains. Its narrow body made it perfect for crowded streets, farms, and tight industrial spaces. Fuel economy stayed exceptionally low, making it cheap to operate for decades. Maintenance was easy and affordable, even in remote regions. While it looks small compared to American trucks, its practicality in urban work environments is unmatched. That balance of size, cost, and usefulness is why it survived for so long. It also proved that strict size limits can create smarter, more efficient engineering solutions. Real-world performance proved the Hijet wasn't just a mini truck, in name only. Farmers, delivery drivers, and small businesses depended on it daily for decades without major issues. Tight turning radius gave it an advantage in areas where full-size pickups couldn't even enter. Payload capacity was high relative to its size class, making it surprisingly capable. Suspension was basic but tough enough for repeated loading and rough usage. Engines were designed for longevity, often running for years with minimal repairs. Off-road versions handled dirt paths, muddy fields, and uneven surfaces better than expected. Compared to larger American pickups, it traded power for access and efficiency. That made it extremely valuable in densely populated and rural mixed environments. Many units stayed in service for decades, proving its long-term durability. It didn't compete in size wars, it won in practicality and cost-effectiveness. Owners often kept them running far beyond normal vehicle lifespans because they simply refused to give up. Long-term impact comes from its unmatched production lifespan and global K-truck influence. It helped establish Daihatsu as a leader in ultra-compact utility vehicles. Even today, newer generations continue the same core philosophy of efficiency-first design. Strong demand in Japan and export markets keeps it relevant across multiple industries. Its design influenced countless compact utility vehicles across Asia. While it never aimed to challenge full-size trucks like the Ford F-150 or other American giants, it carved its own category of dominance. Resale value remained strong due to reliability and low operating costs. Many older units are still actively used in agriculture and small business operations. It proved that longevity matters more than size in real-world utility. Hijet didn't try to be powerful, it focused on being endlessly useful. That's exactly why it has survived for more than 6 decades and still hasn't been replaced. Its continued production is proof that the formula still works today. Number 9. Honda Acti Truck. Microscale engineering defined the Honda Acti Truck, built under Japan's K vehicle regulations, where size limits forced extreme efficiency. Despite its tiny footprint, it was designed to handle real work in tight urban spaces, farms, and narrow rural roads. Rear engine layout freed up cargo space, making it surprisingly practical for hauling tools, goods, and equipment. Lightweight construction improved fuel efficiency and reduced strain on mechanical parts. Simple drivetrain systems kept maintenance costs extremely low. Compact dimensions allowed it to reach places full-size American trucks could never enter. Payload capacity was impressive, considering its size class. Reliability came from Honda's focus on precision engineering, rather than brute strength. It wasn't designed to compete with big pickups, it was designed to outsmart them in efficiency. That philosophy made it a silent success in its category. It also showed how strict regulations can actually produce smarter vehicle design. Real-world usability is where the Acti earned its respect. Farmers, small business owners, and delivery services relied on it for daily operations in crowded environments. Tight turning radius made it ideal for narrow streets and confined work areas. Fuel consumption stayed extremely low, which mattered for long-term running costs. Air-cooled and later water-cooled engines focused on durability rather than performance. Simplicity in design meant fewer breakdown points compared to larger, more complex trucks. Many units ran for years with only basic servicing. Off-road ability wasn't extreme, but its lightweight body helped it handle uneven surfaces better than expected. Compared to American pickups, it sacrificed size and power for accessibility and economy. That trade-off made it extremely valuable in specific working conditions. It proved that small doesn't mean weak when engineered correctly. Owners often used it as a daily workhorse without needing backup vehicles. Long-term impact came from how it shaped the K truck segment. It strengthened Honda's reputation for efficient, practical engineering in utility vehicles. Even after production ended, similar compact trucks continued to dominate Japan's light-duty work market. Strong demand in domestic use cases kept it relevant for decades. Its design philosophy influenced later compact utility vehicles focused on efficiency over size. While it never aimed to compete with global full-size trucks, it dominated its own niche completely. Export interest grew in later years due to its uniqueness and reliability. Many surviving units are still used today, in farms and small businesses. It proved that extreme downsizing can still deliver real-world functionality. Acti didn't try to be powerful, it focused on being useful in every possible way. That clarity of purpose is why it still gets respect today. It also proved that efficiency can beat horsepower when the job is simple but demanding. Number 8. Subaru Brat. Unique design philosophy shaped the Subaru Brat, a compact utility vehicle built to challenge what a pickup was supposed to be. Based on Subaru's small car platform, it combined passenger car comfort with light truck practicality. Its most unusual feature was the rear-facing jump seats welded into the cargo bed, not for function, but as a clever tax workaround. By adding seats, Subaru could classify the Brat as a passenger car instead of a light truck, dodging a 25% import tariff known as a chicken tax. The seats were discontinued after the 1985 model year, once their purpose was served. That clever workaround helped it enter the US market, while avoiding certain import taxes on light trucks. Compact size made it easy to drive in cities where full-size pickups felt excessive. All-wheel drive gave it a major advantage in snow, mud, and rough terrain. Simple boxer engines kept maintenance predictable and affordable. Lightweight body improved fuel efficiency compared to traditional pickups. It didn't compete on size or power, but on clever engineering. That approach made it stand out instantly in a crowded market. It also showed Subaru wasn't afraid to break traditional truck design rules. Real-world performance showed why it gained a cult following instead of just fading away. Symmetrical AWD system gave it traction advantages that many American pickups of the time simply didn't have. Rural users appreciated its ability to handle dirt roads, farms, and bad weather without struggle. Off-road capability was surprising for such a small vehicle, especially in slippery conditions. Fuel economy stayed strong, making it cheaper to run than larger competitors. The boxer engine layout kept the center of gravity low, improving stability. Maintenance stayed simple, with Subaru focusing on reliability over complexity. Owners often used it as a daily driver and light-duty work vehicle at the same time. Compared to bulkier trucks, it traded towing power for agility and control. That balance made it more useful than expected in real-life situations. It proved that smart traction could beat brute force in many cases. In harsh weather, it often kept moving when bigger trucks got stuck. Cultural impact grew when it became known for its odd but brilliant design choices. The jump seats in the bed became its signature feature, even though they were removed after 1985. Their real purpose was always tax avoidance, not passenger comfort. In the US market, it quietly challenged the idea that pickups had to be large and heavy to be useful. It also helped Subaru build a reputation for all-weather reliability that still exists today. While competitors focused on horsepower wars, Brat focused on usability and innovation. Strong fan communities still preserve and restore these vehicles decades later. Its influence can be seen in later Subaru models that emphasized AWD practicality. It didn't dominate sales charts, but it earned long-term respect through originality. Many buyers chose it because it simply worked in conditions where others struggled. Brat didn't try to copy trucks, it redefined what a small utility vehicle could be. That unconventional thinking is exactly what made it memorable. Even today, it stands as proof that creativity can outperform tradition. Number 7. Isuzu Faster. Clean engineering and work-first design defined the Isuzu Faster, a compact pickup that quietly built a strong reputation across global markets. Built on a durable ladder frame platform, it focused on carrying ability and long-term reliability instead of flashy styling. Early versions kept things simple, using proven engines that were easy to maintain and resistant to failure. Its compact footprint made it practical for crowded cities, as well as rural job sites. Many buyers chose it because it was affordable to run and rarely demanded expensive repairs. Suspension tuning was basic but effective, giving it stability under load. Export success came from regions that needed dependable work vehicles rather than luxury trucks. It didn't try to compete on looks or power figures. Instead, it built trust through consistency and low running costs. That approach made it a serious tool for businesses rather than a lifestyle vehicle. It also proved that simplicity can outperform over-engineered competition when conditions get harsh. Performance in real conditions is where Faster earned its respect. Rough roads, heavy cargo, and long working hours didn't easily break its mechanical systems. Diesel variants especially gained attention for their endurance and fuel efficiency in demanding environments. Simple drivetrain layouts reduced the chance of complex failures, which was a major advantage in remote areas. Maintenance was straightforward, allowing owners to keep it running with limited tools and resources. Many units operated for years without major engine rebuilds. Compared to several American pickups of the same period, it delivered similar utility with fewer breakdown headaches. That reliability made it popular with small fleets and commercial users. It wasn't built to impress, it was built to survive daily punishment. Over time, that dependability became its strongest selling point. Consistency mattered more than anything else, and Faster delivered exactly that. Owners valued it because it rarely let them down when work depended on it. Long-term impact came from its role in shaping Isuzu's global pickup identity. It laid the groundwork for later models like the Isuzu D-Max, but the Faster itself ran across 3 generations, all the way until 2002, proving its formula had real staying power before the D-Max finally took over. Strong demand in export markets showed that simplicity still had value in an increasingly complex automotive world. Resale strength reflected buyer confidence in its long-term performance. While competitors often focused on size, comfort, or aggressive styling, Faster stayed committed to practical engineering. That decision allowed it to remain relevant for over a decade and a half. Even after production ended, many examples continued working in tough environments. Its legacy proves that durability doesn't need attention, it earns respect over time. It also highlighted how compact pickups could outperform larger rivals in real-world usability. Faster didn't chase trends, it proved the basics still win. It influenced an entire generation of compact utility trucks that followed. Number 6. Mazda B-Series pickup. Long before compact trucks became mainstream, Mazda B-Series pickup carved out its space with a focus on efficiency, durability, and global usability. Early models stayed simple, lightweight, and easy to maintain, which made them ideal for markets with limited resources. Over the decades, multiple generations refined the formula without losing that core reliability. Ladder frame construction gave it the strength to handle real work despite its smaller size. Engine options prioritized longevity and fuel economy, rather than chasing high horsepower. Export markets quickly embraced it as a dependable alternative to larger, more expensive trucks. Compact design made it practical for both city use and rough terrain. Consistency across years helped build strong trust among buyers. While American pickups were getting bigger and heavier, this truck stayed focused and efficient. That difference wasn't accidental, it was strategic. Longevity in production proved the formula worked across changing times. It also became one of the most quietly influential pickups in global markets. Real-world usage is where B Series earned its reputation. Farmers, small business owners, and tradespeople relied on it daily without constant breakdowns. Lightweight build reduced wear on components, helping extend engine and suspension life. Diesel variants, especially in international markets, became known for extreme durability and low running costs. Off-road capability wasn't aggressive, but it handled rough conditions with reliability. Maintenance stayed simple, which mattered in areas without advanced service networks. Many units crossed hundreds of thousands of kilometers with basic upkeep. Partnership with Ford Motor Company also led to shared platforms with the Ford Ranger, but the Mazda version often kept a simpler, more durable approach. Compared to many American trucks, it delivered similar utility with fewer complications. That balance made it a practical choice rather than an emotional one. Instead of trying to dominate on paper, it proved itself in everyday use. Owners often preferred it specifically because it just worked without drama. Impact of the B Series extended far beyond its own badge. It helped Mazda establish credibility in the pickup segment and compete globally against models like the Toyota Hilux. Strong resale value reflected long-term reliability and demand. Versatility allowed it to serve as both a work truck and a daily driver. Continuous evolution kept it relevant for over 4 decades, which is rare in any segment. While competitors chased trends like size, power, and luxury, B Series stayed focused on practicality. Its long lifespan showed that smart engineering beats unnecessary complexity. Even after production ended, many units remain on the road, still doing their job. That kind of durability isn't luck, it's design discipline. Influence carried into future compact trucks across multiple brands. B Series didn't rely on hype, it built its legacy through consistency and real-world performance. It also proved that quiet reliability can outperform loud marketing every time. Number 5. Datsun 620 King Cab. Bold styling and smart packaging gave the Datsun 620 King Cab an immediate edge when it debuted in 1977. Datsun had been building the standard 620 since 1972, but the King Cab's extended cab was a brand new addition that redefined what a compact pickup could offer. Extended cab design wasn't just a cosmetic change, it added real usability by creating extra interior space for storage or occasional passengers. Compact dimensions made it easy to drive, while still handling serious workloads. Solid ladder frame construction ensured durability under stress, especially in demanding environments. Engine options focused on reliability and fuel efficiency rather than raw output. Buyers appreciated how it balanced comfort with utility, something many American pickups ignored at the time. Distinctive design helped it stand out without sacrificing function. Global demand grew quickly as it proved practical for both personal and commercial use. Simplicity in engineering kept maintenance straightforward and affordable. That combination of usability and toughness made it more than just another small truck. It quietly redefined what a compact pickup could be. Practical innovation gave it an advantage competitors didn't see coming. Real-world performance backed up its growing reputation. Lightweight structure reduced wear on components, extending lifespan significantly. Engines like the L series became known for their durability and ease of repair. Owners pushed these trucks through rough roads, heavy loads, and long-distance driving without constant breakdowns. Fuel efficiency gave it a clear advantage during times when operating costs mattered more than power. Suspension setup handled uneven terrain better than expected for its size. Reliability reports showed consistent performance even after years of use. Compared to many American pickups of the same era, it delivered similar utility with fewer mechanical issues. That consistency made it a trusted choice for small businesses and everyday users. Instead of overcomplicating things, it focused on doing the basics exceptionally well. That approach exposed how inefficient some competitors had become. Longevity proved its engineering wasn't just good, it was ahead of its time. Impact of the 620 King Cab went far beyond its production years. It helped establish Datsun as a serious player in the pickup segment and laid the foundation for future models like the Nissan D21 Hardbody. Extended cab concept it popularized became a standard feature across the industry. Strong resale value reflected long-term reliability and demand. Enthusiasts still restore and modify these trucks, keeping their legacy alive decades later. Practical design and dependable engineering made it a smart investment for buyers. While American brands focused on size and power, this truck proved efficiency and smart design could win. Its influence can still be seen in modern compact pickups. Many competitors eventually adopted similar design strategies because they worked. That kind of impact doesn't come from hype, it comes from getting everything right. Datsun 620 didn't just compete, it quietly changed the game. Legacy continued to shape future truck designs long after production ended. Number 4. Mitsubishi L200. Rugged design and no-nonsense engineering defined the Mitsubishi L200 from day one, making it a serious contender in the global pickup market. Built on a durable ladder frame chassis, it handled heavy workloads and rough environments without constant failure. Compact size gave it an edge in tight spaces where larger American trucks struggled. Early engine options focused on reliability and efficiency rather than chasing big power numbers. Markets across Asia, Africa, and South America quickly adopted it as a dependable work vehicle. Known in some regions as the Mighty Max, it earned trust through consistent performance. Straightforward mechanical design made repairs simple, even in remote areas. Suspension setup balanced load capacity with everyday usability. Practicality remained its biggest strength throughout its production run. Instead of trying to impress, it focused on getting the job done every time. Long production span proved its design wasn't a short-term success. Consistency across different generations kept its reputation strong. Buyers knew exactly what they were getting reliability without surprises. That predictability made it a safer choice than many competitors. Real-world performance is where L200 separated itself from the competition. Harsh terrains like mud, sand, and rocky trails didn't expose weaknesses easily. Lightweight construction reduced strain on key components, helping extend lifespan. Diesel variants gained popularity for their fuel efficiency and long-term durability. Owners relied on it for demanding jobs where breakdowns weren't acceptable. Drivetrain strength allowed it to carry loads without compromising stability. Off-road capability wasn't flashy, but it was reliable under pressure. Many units continued running for decades with basic maintenance. Compared to several American pickups of that era, it delivered similar utility with fewer mechanical headaches. That consistency quietly exposed how overbuilt and inefficient some competitors had become. Reliability wasn't advertised, it was proven over time. Long-distance travel in remote regions became one of its strongest use cases. Simplicity reduced dependency on specialized parts and tools. That advantage mattered where support systems were limited. It kept working when others failed. Legacy of the L200 goes beyond just numbers and sales. It helped Mitsubishi compete directly with giants like the Toyota Hilux, and forced attention in markets dominated by American brands. Strong resale value showed how much trust buyers placed in its durability. Versatility allowed owners to modify it for both work and off-road use. Practical engineering choices kept costs low without sacrificing performance. While others chased size and luxury, L200 stayed focused on function. Its long-lasting presence on roads today proves how well it was built. Competitors may have offered more power or features, but few matched its balance of reliability and efficiency. That's exactly why it earned global respect. L200 didn't dominate through hype. It did it through consistency and smart design. Influence carried forward into newer generations of pickups. Many design philosophies remained unchanged because they worked. It set a standard others had to chase. That impact didn't fade, it evolved. Number 3. Nissan Hardbody D21. Introduced in 1985, Nissan Hardbody D21 earned its nickname from its bold, squared-off design that looked tougher than anything in its class at the time. Compact size combined with a rugged ladder frame chassis made it practical for both daily driving and heavy-duty use. Production continued into the late 1990s, giving it a long run across global markets. Strong engineering focused on durability rather than luxury, which immediately separated it from flashier competitors. Engines range from fuel-efficient 4 cylinders to more powerful V6 options. offering versatility for different needs. Buyers appreciated its simplicity, especially in regions where advanced repair facilities were limited. Popularity spread quickly among workers, off-roaders, and small business owners. Clean styling and solid construction helped it stand out without trying too hard. While American trucks were growing larger and heavier, Hardbody stayed efficient and reliable. That balanced approach made it one of the smartest pickups of its era. Reputation for toughness wasn't marketing, it came from real-world performance. Hardbody trucks handled rough terrain, heavy loads, and long-distance driving without constant breakdowns. Suspension setup allowed it to absorb punishment on uneven roads while maintaining control. Owners regularly pushed these trucks far beyond normal limits, yet they kept running with minimal issues. Lightweight design actually became an advantage, reducing stress on components and improving fuel economy. Off-road capability surprised many drivers, especially in tight or rocky environments where larger trucks struggled. Reliability records showed engines lasting hundreds of thousands of kilometers with basic maintenance. Parts availability and mechanical simplicity made repairs straightforward and affordable. Compared to many American pickups of the same time, Hardbody delivered similar capability with fewer headaches. That consistency built a loyal following that still exists today. It wasn't just durable, it was dependable in situations where failure wasn't an option. Influence extended far beyond its production years. Hardbody helped establish Nissan as a serious competitor in the global pickup market, setting the stage for future models like the Nissan Frontier. Strong resale value and long lifespan proved its engineering was ahead of its time. Enthusiasts continue to restore and modify these trucks, keeping their legacy alive decades later. Balanced performance, reliability, and affordability made it a practical choice for a wide range of drivers. While American brands focused on increasing size and power, Hardbody showed that smart design could outperform brute force. Its success highlighted the importance of efficiency and durability over unnecessary complexity. Even today, many examples remain on the road, a clear sign of its lasting quality. Competitors may have had more power or features, but few matched its consistency. Hardbody didn't dominate through hype, it earned respect through performance. In the world of tough compact pickups, it quietly proved that bigger doesn't always mean better. Number 2, Toyota Tacoma. Launched in 1995, Toyota Tacoma was built specifically for the North American market, replacing the earlier Hilux-based pickups with something more refined, yet still tough. Designed to balance everyday usability with serious off-road capability, it quickly attracted drivers who wanted reliability without sacrificing comfort. First-generation models focused on compact size and strong build quality, making them easy to handle both in cities and rugged terrain. Engineers prioritized durability, using a boxed frame and proven drivetrain components. Popularity grew fast among outdoor enthusiasts and workers who needed a dependable mid-size truck. Unlike many larger American pickups, Tacoma delivered capability without unnecessary bulk. Its manageable size became a huge advantage in tight trails and urban environments. Over time, it developed a loyal fan base that valued long-term reliability over flashy features. Strong resale values started turning heads across the industry. From the beginning, Tacoma wasn't trying to be the biggest, it aimed to be the most dependable. Reputation skyrocketed due to unmatched reliability and off-road performance. Tacoma became famous for lasting well beyond 300,000 kilometers with minimal major issues, something many competitors struggled to match. TRD Off-Road and TRD Pro variants pushed its capabilities even further, adding locking differentials, skid plates, and specialized suspension systems. Drivers trusted it in deserts, mountains, and muddy trails, where failure wasn't an option. Frame strength and simple engineering allowed it to handle abuse without falling apart. Stories of decades-old Tacomas still running strong became common, reinforcing its image as nearly indestructible. Maintenance costs stayed relatively low, making ownership easier over the long run. Fuel efficiency also outperformed many larger trucks, adding practical value. While American brands often chased power numbers, Tacoma focused on consistency and real-world performance. That approach quietly exposed weaknesses in competitors that couldn't match its longevity. Reliability wasn't a feature, it was its identity. Dominance in the mid-size truck segment didn't happen by accident. Tacoma consistently outsold rivals like the Ford Ranger and Chevrolet Colorado in key markets for years. Continuous updates improved technology, safety, and interior comfort without compromising durability. Modern versions include advanced driver assistance systems while still maintaining rugged capability. Strong aftermarket support allowed owners to customize their trucks for extreme use, further boosting its popularity. High resale value proved that buyers trusted its long-term performance. Even critics who preferred bigger trucks couldn't ignore its reliability record. Tacoma became the go-to choice for people who actually use their trucks hard, not just for show. Decades of consistent performance built a reputation that competitors still struggle to match. Instead of chasing trends, it stuck to what worked and dominated because of it. When reliability meets capability, Tacoma doesn't just compete, it sets the standard. Number 1. Toyota Hilux. Born in 1968, Toyota Hilux entered the global market as a compact pickup, but quickly proved it was far more than just a work vehicle. Early versions focused on durability and simplicity, which made them reliable in regions where maintenance options were limited. Over time, Hilux evolved through multiple generations, gaining stronger engines, improved suspension systems, and better off-road capability. Rugged ladder frame construction allowed it to handle extreme stress without bending or cracking. Popularity spread across Asia, Africa, and the Middle East, where harsh conditions demanded toughness. Reputation started building not through marketing, but through real-world abuse tests by owners. Farmers, contractors, and even military groups trusted it because failure rates stayed low. Unlike many American trucks focused on comfort and size, Hilux focused on survival and endurance. That difference in philosophy became its biggest advantage. By the late 20th century, it wasn't just a truck, it was a global benchmark for reliability. Durability became legendary when extreme tests pushed Hilux beyond normal limits. One of the most famous demonstrations came from Top Gear, where presenters attempted to destroy a Hilux through crashes, fire, and even placing it on top of a collapsing building. Despite severe damage, the engine still started, proving its insane resilience. Off-road environments like deserts, jungles, and icy terrain failed to stop it, thanks to high ground clearance and strong drivetrain systems. Diesel variants became especially respected for their long life and fuel efficiency. Hilux thrived in war zones and remote regions, where other vehicles simply couldn't survive. Mechanical simplicity meant repairs could be done with basic tools, giving it a massive advantage over more complex trucks. Reliability wasn't a claim, it was repeatedly proven under extreme conditions. Owners often reported hundreds of thousands of kilometers without major issues. That level of consistency embarrassed many competitors. Hilux wasn't just tough, it was nearly unkillable. Global dominance came from consistency, not hype. While American brands focused heavily on horsepower and luxury features, Hilux quietly built a reputation based on trust and performance. Markets outside the United States adopted it as a go-to pickup because it delivered exactly what people needed: dependability. Continuous updates kept it modern without sacrificing its core strength. Newer models introduced better safety systems, improved interiors, and advanced technology, yet still maintained rugged DNA. Strong resale value reflected long-term reliability and demand. Competitors struggled to match its balance between toughness and practicality. Hilux became more than a vehicle. It became a symbol of reliability worldwide. Even today, it remains one of the most respected pickup trucks ever built. Decades of proven performance made it clear why it outlasted many rivals. When it comes to surviving the impossible, Hilux doesn't compete, it dominates. What this proves is simple size and power don't always win in the real world. Reliability, smart engineering, and long-term durability quietly dominate every time. These Japanese trucks didn't need marketing battles to prove anything, they proved it on roads, farms, and war zones. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like, share, and subscribe for more.